everybody. My name is Shay Lumpkin, and I'm a first year graduate student in the College Student Personnel Administration Master's Program.
And I'm Tawana Moore, and I am the Associate Vice President for Business Services here at JMU. And I'm responsible for a host of areas, but today we're talking about dining services, and I am the contract administrator for our dining services program.
So, Tawana, can you please talk about what JMU students need to know about changes in dining on campus?
Sure. Well, there's a lot of changes on dining for campus this year. We'll have hand sanitizer and hand washing stations at all of our locations. We've removed a number of the seats from the dining location so that we can accommodate social distancing. There's decals on the floor to help remind people to stay, to social distance from one another. The service will be different. We won't have salad bars anymore. You can actually go up and the dining services ladies will make the salads for you. So you'll be served a lot of all of the things in the actual dining halls. D hall will be continuous dining, which means from when it opens to when it closes, you could stay in there all day and eat if you wanted to. So it won't close in between meals. In the cash locations, there'll be a lot more grab and go opportunities so that you can, get food that's already wrapped that you won't have to have somebody serve you. There will be a lot more Duke deals in all of the different areas, including Chick-fil-A, so that you can use your meal plan. You can use your meal plan for those when you come on campus. We do ask that everybody wear a mask, and that the only time you take your mask off is when you're actually eating at your table. So if you decide you want to go get something else, then we would ask that you would wear your mask. We'll also be providing Starship robots. For those of you that were upperclassmen, you may have seen us test those out at the end of last semester, but they're little robots that you can have an app on your phone, and you can order food from select locations, and then the robot will bring it to wherever you ask it to bring it, to your building, and then you have to walk outside and you'll have a code that will unlock the robot and you can get your food out of it. So that's kind of a cool program that we put in place for this coming year. We actually have a program where you can use your phone, and it's touch-free so that you don't have to use your debit card. You can actually pay, or your Jack card, you can pay with your phone. So if you don't have that app on your phone and you have an issue putting it on there, you just need to contact Card Services. It would be their website where you can get that app for your phone, so that you don't have to touch anybody when you're paying. If you want to know anything, we have expanded many of the hours in the locations. Now those change as the situation changes with COVID. Things continue to change. So the best way to keep where have the most informed information is to log on to the JMU Dining website, jmu.campusdish.com. So if you want all of the up-to-date information about what's going on for COVID in dining, just please make sure that you log on and look there.
Thank you for all of that information, Tawana. How can students contact dining services if they have further questions or want more information about one?
Well, as I said, the best place to look is on their website. That's the best place where everything will be kept up to date. The other thing I would recommend is that we have a pretty healthy presence on social media. So if you will join JMU Dining on Facebook and also on Twitter, they are constantly putting information out there about changes and just some helpful information about how you can eat better. So those would be the two areas I would recommend.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you believe students need to know about dining on campus this year?
I just would want them to know that we're working really hard to make sure that everything is as safe as possible when they come back, and that we really miss them. And so that we're hoping that, as you carry on in your day-to-day life, please social distance and wear your masks and do all that you can to keep everybody safe so we can all be here together in the fall.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Tawana, and a huge thank you to your team for all of the great and hard work that you guys are doing.
Thank you, Shay. It's nice to see you.